Alright, as it turns out today, I am a little bit surprised to say, but the six-man tag in the middle of the show is probably one of the most talked about matches on the Night of Champions 2015 show. Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and the Mystery Man going up against the Wyatts, of course this being Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman. This is supposed to play off a lot of like that Elimination Chamber six-man tag when we finally got to see the Shield and the Wyatts in the King of Trios match of basically trying to find out who was the better heel faction inside of WWE. These guys went into the chamber, well not into the chamber, into the pay-per-view, the chamber, and they beat the hell out of each other. A lot of people thought this should have been the match of the year, and in this match we get to see if they are able to live up to it and do it again. With 4 of the 6 members still being involved in this, will the factions live up to being what they were? Lots of talk about the Mystery Man, who this is going to be. At the end of the day, will this be a lot like Survivor Series 1990, and the Mystery Man pan out to be someone like The Undertaker, someone getting their big WWE debut, getting a call-up from NXT? Will it be somebody like Baron Corbin, or will it somebody be like Braun Strowman, somebody who's, on the NXT roster, training at the power plant, never been used on television, getting some experience on house shows, but they just decide, the only way that this guy's really going to learn is going out there and trying it on his own, and just pushing him up there and seeing what the hell is going to happen. Because of the beard, because of his size, Braun Strowman was one hell of a fit to fit the Wyatts. He hasn't embarrassed himself on television like a lot of people are saying that he's going to do. A lot of people that have seen his matches from, the house show loops of NXT have said the guy's not that good. But we've seen him in singles matches, we've seen him in tag matches on Monday Night Raw. And like I said, he hasn't really embarrassed himself. So I think he's been able to live up to it. He's got the size, he's got the beard. It's just about all you need to be one of the Wyatts. I think if it would have been Adam Rose, if it would have been Bo Dallas, I don't think that would have hit that good. But I think definitely this Mystery Man has to be something. If you're following along with WWE storylines, the easy bet that the Mystery Man is going to be is none other than Randy Orton. Orton agreed to sort of join the group, fight along the Shield, and go up against the Wyatts. And, after his match with Sheamus, from there, they beat him up. They left him laying. It wasn't one of the worst beatdowns of all time, but it was enough for him not to be involved on Monday Night Raw. We'll have to see with SmackDown coming up on Thursday what's going to be the final outcome. If Orton is able to rejoin, if he doesn't fight this fight, he's going to come off like a major wuss. We saw one of the Usos stand up on SmackDown trying to join this, and he ended up getting beat up, and he's been taken out of action. That leaves the question mark, will one of Roman Reigns' other family members like The Rock join this? I don't think The Rock is going to be showing up for Night of Champions to be the Mystery Man in a 6-man tag that no one's going to remember. Possibly after Monday Night Raw the next night. If he's coming back, it's going to be the main event. It's going to be him filling in for Sting or something like that and winning the championship. He's not coming back for nothing here. It's The Rock. You got to remember he's one of the biggest movie stars in the world. Not only is he, a former wrestler. But when it comes down to it, I watched a video on WWE.com of Roman Reigns saying the Mystery Man was going to be Great Khali. Dean Ambrose was saying it was going to be Savio Vega of WWF past. It honestly could just about be anybody. Baron Corbin, I've heard that it was all a, internet fake, that it was a Photoshop, and, it never really was up on WWE.com. When you think about it, he, as well as anybody, can join this group and make it be believable. I think because of the Mystery Man, unless the Mystery Man turns on Roman and Dean, you gotta pick, the Shield. I don't see somebody stepping up to the plate and saying that they're gonna fight along with these guys going up against the Wyatts and losing. I wouldn't be surprised if it just comes down to being Randy Orton, and then from here, Ambrose and Reigns exit stage left, and it's just Orton versus Bray Wyatt as the next singles match when they go to Hell in the Cell, and then on from there, because you got to do something with them. And Randy, even though he's sailing out every week as a babyface, you know, putting him up against Bray might just be pushing him towards finally turning heel and, you know, being the Randy Orton that we all know and love somewhere down the road. But put your money on the Shield. I think they're getting the win.